This is Paul for Redneck Sports. I believe that everybody should win in life, or at least attempt to. The first three maxims of General Robert Neyland's game maxims, I believe apply to everybody. The team that makes the fewest mistakes will win. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. If at first the game or the breaks go against you, don't let up. Put on more steam. Welcome to the channel. Now let's discuss some sports. Like, subscribe, comment. Show what your opinion is. Let me know if you like what you've seen. And I thank you for your support. So, University of Tennessee's got a pretty interesting season ahead of them. First game's going to be UTC, University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. That's going to be an easy win. That's going to be one of those adjustment games. And there's not a lot to talk about. Seriously. It's an adjustment game. So's Kent State, who we're playing. We've got, unfortunately, Vandy's going to be, hey, let's just get an easy game in there. UTEP, somewhat okay team. It's an easy game. So right now you've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 wins right off the bat. So we're going to talk about the rest of the games, and I'm going to make a few predictions. So here goes. Okay, the first game that in the schedule, which is UT's second game, is a Duke Mayo Classic. It's going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina, and Tennessee is going to be playing North Carolina State. Now, last season, they had a pretty good run. They beat some good teams. They got beat by Kansas State in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. That's a bowl now. Didn't know that one. Sorry. They beat UNC. They beat Virginia Tech. Okay, that was a gimme. Wake Forest, gimme. They beat Miami. And unfortunately, that was a gimme. They beat Clemson. They beat Duke beat them. Let me rephrase that. Duke beat them. They beat Marshall. Barely. That was a shootout. Louisville beat them. They beat Virginia. They beat BMI, of course. Notre Dame beat them. They beat UConn, of course. They were in the Duke's Mayo Bowl last year and got beat by Maryland. So, pardon me, the Duke's Mayo Bowl was December 30th, 2022. So the first game of last season was UConn. Okay, so they had like a decent season. And they're going up against Tennessee. I don't think that NC State will be able to handle Tennessee. NC State's a good team and all, but I don't foresee them being able to handle what is University of Tennessee. Not this year. It's going to be a good game, don't get me wrong, but I don't think they can handle us. So there's our first prediction. Now, the fourth game of the season is Oklahoma. And University of Tennessee's heading to Oklahoma. This game is going to be a tough one. Oklahoma is a tough school. They're going to have plenty of time to figure out what they're doing. So are we. I don't see this as an easy game. I really am. I'm going to give this a It's going to be close either way, hopefully. I think Tennessee can pull it out. I really do, but it's still I'm not going to make that prediction right now. I think they can, but it's I think. I think right now they're too even of a situation. I need to see how Oklahoma is playing before I can make a prediction on this game. But let me tell you, this is uh, possibly, it's a P. If you play spades, this is a P. So far, we got a 3 and a P up to this point. But I will say this. I'm going to put it in a win column just for the simple fact of I think we can pull it out. I really do. I think Heupel's good enough. Okay. While Arkansas had a rough going last year, they're still a decent team. But in all honesty, this is going to be a gimme game at the end of the day. It's going to have some tough moments, but unless UT's got too many hurt players or something by this point, Arkansas is an easy win, sadly, because I love Arkansas. Now, the next game is Florida. It's at Neyland Stadium, which is going to be good for us. Florida always plays us good, no matter what. There is a mythos between Tennessee and Florida, and at times that mythos just overpowers. But I think with Heupel as head coach, I think with the offense as it's looking right now, I do honestly believe this is a win for the University of Tennessee because Florida is not in league with Tennessee right now. Florida right now is having to build back up. I don't think they could win if it wasn't for that mythos that is Florida Tennessee, the ghost of Spurrier, so to speak. But I honestly think this is a win. So there's a win right there. Now, the third Saturday of October, University of Alabama. This is winnable for us. I do believe that this is winnable for us. But it's going to be a tough one. It's in Neyland Stadium. This is this was the bane of Bear Bryant. Yes, this is winnable. Are we going to? As long as we're not too hurting, as long as, you know, Nico's got the offense under his control, yes, we're going to win it. So I'm going to give this to us. I might be doing the power of positive thinking. I really hope that this is possible. Well, actually, I know it's possible. I'm just really hoping that we pull off everything that we've got to pull off. So, I'm going to put in a win column. Kentucky this year is at Neyland Stadium. Kentucky's going to fight hard. I will give them that. They will fight hard, but they ain't going to win. That's the sad part about it. They're going to try their hardest, and I know how those Kentucky fans are after living in Louisville for a year. But they ain't going to win this one. And I feel sorry for them on that because they're rebuilding. They're doing good, but they're just not at our level right now. Mississippi State's the next team on this list. I don't foresee them being able to do anything this year. I think they're going to be better than they were last year, but that's not saying much. I would love to see them have that ability to play competitively because it's Mississippi State and, they're a fun team and everything like that, but this is a definite win for Tennessee. Even though they're trying, it's just not going to happen. Now, the last game we're going to talk about is Georgia. And Georgia, sweet Georgia, on my mind. Yeah, I would love to see us beat Georgia. I don't think we can. I think Georgia right now has got their system in play. Kirby Smart is coaching smart. He's got a good team. He has done everything that Nick Saban taught him how to do, and then he adapted it to the modern game. I don't think we can beat him this year. I think we're going to give them better than we got the past 2 years. I do honestly believe that we're going to give them better than we gave the past 2 years, but this is going to be a loss. This is one of only two games. Rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. I'm going to say this is going to be one of only three games that we could lose, and this is a definite, hey, we're losing. I'd love to see us go down there to Athens and beat them, but we ain't going to. That's the sad part about it. We ain't going to this year. Okay, so best case scenario, we're 11-1. Worst case scenario, we're 9-3. I honestly believe we could do 11-1. I really do. I think that with the coaching change at Alabama, plus it's at Neyland Stadium, I believe we can win that. I know Nick Saban's going to be still having a voice at Alabama football, but I honestly believe that we've got a good chance to win that game. Oklahoma, I see that one as a win for us. The reason I see that as a win is because Oklahoma's looking at what they're facing. They got to get adjusted to an offense like what Heupel's got. I think we've got a good chance of winning that one. So I think we can go 11-1. Like I said, the worst we'll go is 9-3. But if we go 10-2, if we lose either Oklahoma or Alabama, I think we might still have a chance to be fighting for a chance in the playoffs. But we have to do it. I would love to see us beat Georgia. I really would, but we're going to be going down to Athens already beat up from a tough season at that point. So we'll see. I really do want to see us do it better, but 9-3 would still be a pretty decent season. But I'm looking forward to that 11-1. So that's what my prediction is. It's going to be between 9-3 and 11-1, and I'm going with the 11-1 right now. Thank you for watching this video. I've had some fairly good success with all of my redneck sports stuff, and I hope you enjoyed the topic. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, all that rigmarole, and also just let me know what you want to hear about. I'll give a redneck spin to this stuff. Let me tell you, I love sports. So I love people that want to join me in that. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.